Let me tell you something most men never realize until it's too late. The more you give, the less she feels. Not because giving is wrong, but because giving too much too soon tells her something about you. It tells her that you're already sold before she's even decided if you're worth it, and that kills the mystery. That crushes the polarity. Because women don't fall in love with effort. They fall in love with the man who knows his worth so deeply that he doesn't need to prove it. He gives carefully. He gives when it's earned. And because of that, his love feels real. Let's talk about why less is more and why your restraint is the very thing that pulls her in. Point 1. The space you create is the emotion she craves. You know what most men don't understand? A woman doesn't fall in love when she's around you. She falls in love when you're not. See, when a woman does something reckless, when she hurts you, lies to you, disrespects you, she does it because she doesn't believe she'll actually lose you. She gambles because you've never shown her that your absence could be real. But the moment you stop reacting, the moment you pull back, not in anger, but in clarity, everything changes. That silence, that distance, that space where your energy used to be, it becomes louder than any text, any call, any argument you could ever have. She starts to feel what you felt, the confusion, the loss, the aching question. Did I go too far this time? And for once, she sits with the consequences of her own actions. You didn't chase, you didn't beg, you didn't threaten, you just left space. And it's in that space that her emotions start to wake up. Because now, she's not in control. Now she's the one wondering. And in that wondering, in that uncomfortable silence, her feelings begin to form. That's the irony. It's not your presence that makes her love you. It's your absence. When it's felt in the right moment, that becomes unforgettable. Point 2. Excess feels empty. Rarity feels sacred. Bro, let me put it like this. The more you give without her earning it, the less she values any of it. It's wild, right? But it's real. You think being there all the time, always texting back fast, always trying to prove yourself, makes her feel secure? Nah, it just makes her feel like she already has you. And once she feels that, there's no urgency, no mystery, no spark. Think about anything rare in life. Gold, diamonds, whatever. It's not just the thing that makes it valuable. It's the scarcity. Same thing with your time and your attention. If you're always giving, always available, it stops feeling special. But when you pull back a little, when you take your time, live your life, and stop flooding her with effort, that's when she starts to feel it. That's when she realizes, damn, this guy's different. You're not playing hard to get. You're just not easy to have. And that makes all the difference. Point 3. A calm man makes her nervous in the best way. Alright man, let's be real for a second. You know what throws women off more than anything? A dude who's just calm, like unshakably calm. She expects you to react when she pulls away, sends a dry text, or tries to play a little mind game. She's used to guys freaking out, blowing up her phone, chasing like their life depends on it. But when you don't, when you stay solid, like nothing phases you, that's when she starts thinking, like really thinking. She starts wondering, why isn't he reacting? Does he even care? And that's when you flip the dynamic. Not because you're trying to mess with her head, but because you're just built different, you're grounded, you're focused, and her little emotional storms, they don't move you. And bro, that's magnetic, because you're not trying to control her, you're just in control of yourself. And once she feels that, game changes completely. Point 4. When you give everything, she questions you, not herself. Listen bro, one of the biggest mistakes we make is giving everything after she messes up. She lies, disrespects you, pulls away, and what do most guys do? They try harder, they explain themselves, they think if they just give more, she'll finally get it. But here's the thing, when you keep giving after she crosses a line, she stops questioning herself. She starts thinking, well, I guess I didn't really mess up that bad, because you didn't hold the line, you didn't pull back. You didn't show her that there are consequences to how she treats you. So she gets comfortable. She starts pushing more, testing more, and you just keep giving, hoping she sees your loyalty. But man, if there's no shift in your energy, She never reflects. She never feels that gut punch of, damn, I might have lost him. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do isn't to say anything. It's to fall all the way back, not to hurt her, but to give her the space to feel what she just did. And trust me, that hits harder than words ever could. Point 5. Your emotional distance is a mirror to her behavior. Yo, here's something most dudes overlook. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. When a woman crosses a line, pulls some shady stuff, or just starts acting different, you don't need to argue, you don't need to chase clarity, you don't even need to explain yourself. You just let your energy shift, you go quiet, you start matching her effort, because real talk, your emotional distance, it becomes a mirror. It reflects her own behavior right back at her, and that silence, oh man, she feels it, not because you're being cold or petty, but because suddenly, she's not in control of the emotional tone anymore. You are. Now she's the one asking herself, did I push him too far? Why does it feel like I lost him already? That's how you flip the whole dynamic. Without saying a single word, it's not about punishing her. It's about protecting your peace. And if she really cares, that quiet distance will wake her up fast. Point 6. A woman only values what she has to earn. Alright bro, this one's key. If you remember nothing else, remember this. People don't value what's handed to them. They value what they had to earn. It's the same with her. If you're giving her all your time, all your energy, all your love, before she's done anything to deserve it, she's not going to cherish it. She might enjoy it for a while. She might even say all the right things, but deep down, she knows she didn't have to work for it. And when she didn't have to work for it, she doesn't respect it. But when you pull back, when you stop being so available, stop trying to impress, and just start being yourself, that's when she starts to lean in. Because now, she has to earn your attention, your time, your vulnerability, and that's when everything shifts. You're not just some dude trying to win her over. You become a man she wants to rise up to, because now, it means something, and that is what makes it real. Point 7. Your silence teaches her what your words never could. You can talk about boundaries all you want. You can say, don't do that, or that hurt me. But until you act differently, until you stop giving the same access, nothing changes. The truth is, women don't always hear words. They feel energy. And when you become still, when you stop reacting, stop chasing, stop entertaining chaos, that's when she gets the message. No need to block her. No need to post quotes about healing. Just move in silence and let your absence speak. Point 8. She'll never forget the man who didn't need her. She'll forget the ones who begged, the ones who chased, the ones who tried to fix her. But she will always remember the one who walked, without looking back. Not because he didn't care, but because he cared about himself more. That man leaves a mark. He haunts her thoughts, because he's proof that a man with self-respect doesn't stay where he's not valued, and no woman forgets that, ever.